Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Zimaya. Brand Zimaya is a subsidiary or a branch of the House of Afnan. House of Afnan is one of the biggest Middle Eastern perfume houses from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for a very long time and they have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. Afnan itself is hundreds of them, and Zimaya I think around maybe 20 to 30 at the moment. So this one in particular, called Zimaya Happy Oud, is Extrait De Parfum 100ml. United Kingdom you can find it under £40. And I unboxed and reviewed the other three from this line. Was Oud is great, Amber is great, Musk is great, and this is Happy Oud. So if you're interested in other ones, you can go and check them out on my channel. And they were very impressive, especially for a price. So when I saw this, this one came out last year. When I saw it for a very good price, as I said, in the United Kingdom you can find it under £40. Other places in the world, just do your research, see how much it goes for if you are interested. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please do me a favor, show me love and hit those buttons. Like, subscribe, share this video with others, comment. All these things will help me, will help this channel to keep going, to survive, to come back for more videos, to stay in this endeavor. That would be a great help. Thank you very much, and let's go. Sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing you can't do anything about it. So the Zimaya always give you superb packaging, especially for the price. Yeah, look at this packaging, gorgeous, beautiful, this beautiful design, and it's a very thick cardboard, and attention to detail is everywhere. And it opens like this, which is like a gallery or shoebox, and look at the bottle, just beautiful. As always, the attention to details is amazing, especially for the price. If you go to big names, something like this, presentation wise, you have to think about £200 plus to get similar presentation. So as you can see, the box and the bottle are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, very luxurious looking. In the hand, in the eye, it just basically didn't skimp on anything. They give you everything plus the kitchen sink. Super heavy bottle, is about a kilo or a kilo and a half bottle. The cap has got a Zimaya, and here you got Zimaya as well, which is embossed. The Happy Oud Zimaya itself is embossed and is very nice design and feel to it. And the cap itself is about 200-300 grams. It's very heavy, and it says Zimaya on it. So everything shouts beautifully crafted bottle and presentation. The atomizer is modern and black, and here we go. Good atomizer, but it's not pressurized. Okay, so it goes psh, 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 but it's not pressurized, which is good, but it's not excellent. Okay, so Zimaya Happy Oud, and whoa, super strong. Oh goodness me. Ooh, animalic. Goodness me. Earthy. I don't need to bring it next to my nose. It's so strong. Oud, definitely. Leather. Earthy. What is that? Is that patchouli? Yes, smells like patchouli, but very earthy patchouli. Anyway, here we go. First impression. They done it again. So first thing first, you need to lock your oud, because the oud in here is unapologetically strong, and it's big in character, a hint of animalicness to it, although it's not super animalic, but it is a little bit on the animalic side. It's not barnyardy or anything like that, but it is animalic, and that animalicness is amplified by the leather. And the leather here is quite dark, it's quite rugged. It sits underneath everything and lifts everything together. That combination of that oud and leather together here are playing superbly well. So you need to like this kind of fragrance to enjoy it, because this is deep, dense, thick, strong, big perfume. If you like them subtle, if you like them understated, if you like them fluffy, if you like them effervescent, anything like that, this is not for you, because this is strong in character and it shows it immediately. It's got some sweetness to it, not too much in terms of sweetness. I would say on the moderate side of sweetness, so medium sweetness, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 5 to 6, so it's not very sweet, but it is there, some sweetness in there, and that giving it that ambery feel. So it is quite ambery, and the amber in here is deep, dense, dark amber. It is resinous, is dark, is sticky, is earthy. So you need to like this kind of amber to enjoy it, because again, it's very strong in terms of character. So there is no middle of the road amber here. It's very deep and dark and dense and thick and strong. Some herbal feel to it, little bit of grassy, herbal. I'm not sure where that come from. Maybe there's a vetiver in here, but there's in the background some herbal feel, some greenness, some earthiness, and also leafiness. Maybe there's a cypress in here, I'm not sure, but there's some earthy, green, leafy, camphorous feel to it as well. So it is quite camphorous and green, and it's quite woody. Actually, it's very woody. So this is woods in amplification. So woods and more woods, and the woods are in here not only like a tree trunk woods, they are leafy trunk woods as well. So the leaves and the trunk and the branch and everything from that tree, you can smell it in here very strongly. The leather is absolutely gorgeous in here. The leather is animalic, yes. It's dark, yes. It's strong, yes. It's quite rugged, yes. So overall, it gives a hint of masculinity in here. Although the perfume profile in here is not super masculine, but it is quite masculine. So if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, obviously you can easily wear it, no problem, because this is targeted unisex, and to my nose is correct. But because of these rugged notes and accords in here, giving it a little bit of masculinity, a little bit of ruggedness, a little bit of strong character, and that gives in a hint of masculinity to it overall. But what a beauty. Hint of muskiness, not too much, just a hint of musk in here, just giving it a lift, just to brighten it a hint. Overall, this is not a bright fragrance, it's quite dark. From 0 to 10, 10 being the darkest for a first impression, that is, 10 being the Encre Noir in terms of benchmark. This is around 6 to 7. So it is quite dark, but it's not super dark, it's not overly dark, but nevertheless this is a very dark fragrance. You need to like this dark fragrance to enjoy this. And let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. I'm very curious now. But that oud plus the leather are absolutely gorgeous in here. So we have leather and woody notes, don't say, tobacco amber, and we have oud and patchouli. So the tobacco in here is not a leafy tobacco. I mean, it is a leafy tobacco, obviously, but it's not a typical leafy. Yeah, it's not a typical honeyed, sweet, or pipe tobacco or leaf. No, it is a quite a different. It's like a tobacco. It's a kind of tobacco that is being soaked in some I don't know, something like a molasses or something. So imagine leaf of a tobacco which gone brown, and those brown leaves are soaked in molasses. So this is the smell I'm getting. So it is a dark herbal, yes, and it is thick and grassy and green and camphorous, a little bit of balsamic feel to it as well. So it is quite balsamic. and also it is a little bit on licorice side as well. Yeah, I'm getting a hint of licorice in here. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe the combination of notes is giving me the impression of licorice, but this is quite licorice and it's quite spicy. And the spices in here, mainly I'm getting some nutmeg because it's quite nutty. Yeah, it is quite nutty, and also it is not only is nutty and earthy, is licoricey, is balsamic, and also is camphorous, and is dark, and is oody, and is woody, is animalic, is leathery, is tobacco-y, and the amber in here is dense and dark and sticky amber, and is very very spicy and earthy and dark. So everything is going towards that. So you need to like these kind of fragrances to enjoy it. The oud and the patchouli in here are working very well as well. So the combination of the oud, the patchouli, and that leather are working superbly well in the base and making everything heavy and dense. So you need to like your heavy, dense fragrances to enjoy this. There is almost no brightness in here. There's almost no fruitiness in here. There's almost no any floral aspect to balance everything together. So I would say this is leans towards heavy perfumes rather than anything else. So you need to like your heavy dense fragrances to enjoy this. But overall, what a smell, what a quality, what a perfumery. It opened up beautifully, like an amazing perfume, no harshness, no what do you say, no chemical feel to it, no alcohol, nothing. It's just straight to the perfume, and the perfume in here is a dense, thick and strong perfume overall. So if you like what I'm describing, this is an absolute gorgeousness, and for the price it's worth every penny. What a beauty, what a combination of notes. So what I get overall, I get a big oud, yes, and the oud in here is dark and dense and thick, but it's not animalic. The animalicness mainly coming from the leather, and the leather in here is quite rugged and is dark and is a little bit on the rough side of things, and it's a black leather. It's very woody, and it's a combination of that oud, and also I can smell something maybe like sandalwood in the base because it's very very smooth. So I'm expecting it to be a little bit of sandalwood in here as well. The leather, as I said, is quite rugged and dark and heavy and dense and black and dark. So you need to like that kind of fragrances to enjoy this, that animalicness of it. Not too much. It's not overly animalic. 10 being the most animalic fragrance ever made, this is around 4 to 5. So it is moderate on the animalic side of it, but nevertheless it's animalic. So you need to like your animalic fragrances. Patchouli in here works beautifully with the oud and the leather in here, giving it that extra darkness, extra depth, extra dimension. This is quite complex overall, very very complex fragrance for such a beautiful price. Is amazing. It smells 150 plus easy, but you know, I'm happy to pay less than that because the quality is there. It just smells super quality, high quality, niche quality. The tobacco in here, as I said, is a dark leafy brown tobacco which is soaked in molasses, and that gives you a hint of darkness in terms of tobacco, and also balsamicness, and also camphorous feel to it, and little bit of licorice feel overall. The amber is here very dense and dark and sticky and earthy, and very very deep and complex amber. So you need to like this kind of amber to enjoy it. Excuse me. It's quite animalic overall, yes. Again, not overly animalic, but it is nevertheless is animalic, at least for first impression. In the next video I'll let you know the development, the longevity and things like that, but for now, for first impression, beautiful. This is just up my alley. I love this kind of fragrances. It's just you know, immediately after opening, it just lifted my mood. It made me happy because I love when companies make fragrances that surprise you, especially for a low price. So there's a hint of sweetness in here overall from the amber, but again, moderate sweetness, not too much. It's just a little bit of sweetness to balance everything together. It's a warm, spicy, and that spiciness mainly comes from nutmeg and also cinnamon. Yeah, a little bit of hint of cinnamon in here, but nutmeg is much bigger than the cinnamon, and also a hint of licorishness, which is, I'm not sure where it's come from, but it could be a combination of things, or I'm imagining it, or giving me that impression of licorice overall. And a little bit earthiness as well, which is coming from all these notes together. Overall, this is very earthy, it's very dark, it's very dense, it's very thick, it's very heavy, it's very deep, it's very complex fragrance. So if you are this is not for the faint-hearted, this is for people who like this big personality in perfumes, and this one gives you in buckets. Big personality, big in terms of performance as well. At the moment, you're feeling the room, feeling the house, feeling the everything. So because it's Extrait De Parfum, it is showing it. It's showing that depth of it. It's showing that thickness of it. It's showing that strength of it, and also the combination of those heavy notes on its own, it giving it even more depth and more dimension and more earthiness and more thickness and more darkness and sticky and ambery and all these things. So you need to like this kind of fragrances to enjoy it. Otherwise, it's a no-no. If you're somebody who like the fluffy, effervescent fragrances, understated, fresh fragrances, if you like fragrances that are easygoing, none of those in here. So this is very particular for particular people, and for that I absolutely love it, and I absolutely praise it to heaven. I give it 10 out of 10 for that opening. Gorgeous fragrance, quality wise beautiful, in terms of perfumery beautiful, in terms of presentation. Look at it, presentation to match the smell of it. It feels like luxurious fragrance, and it smells like luxurious fragrance, and it behaves like luxurious fragrance, but the price is much lower than a luxurious fragrance. Under £40, this is a bargain. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know, in terms of age, I would say 25 and up to be on the safe side, if not even 30 and up, because this is quite on the mature side. Definitely mature person will enjoy and appreciate this better. In terms of season, this is better suited for cooler weather. I don't think it's a good idea to wear this in high heat, because it could be very cloying. And but you can use it maybe in spring and winter, spring and autumn, yes, but summer I think it could be cloying, unless you like these kind of fragrances, and you can get away with it with 1 or 2 sprays on your chest and you smell it yourself, and that would be fine. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent. This is beautiful, opulent, very complex, very high-end, very posh smelling fragrance, and for that it's good for going out, for a special occasion, for close encounter, for evening, for formal occasion, for dating, clubbing, and anything in that nature. Is very beautiful. And in terms of the gender, as I said, this is leaning masculine, but overall it's quite unisex, and if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, you can easily wear it as well, but it lean masculine overall because of those heavy notes in here. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. Amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems, and this beauty is a definite hidden gem. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself, I make my own line of perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfume just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I leave them in the link. They are ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great. They are super artistic, ultra beast mode, very strong in personality, and I put more than 60% perfume oil, pure perfume oil in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That's why they are very big, and the ratio for what you pay and what you get is ridiculously high. Thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye.